We are Sorted, a group of mates who have your back when it comes to all things food. From cooking battles to gadget reviews
it's not worth it.
and cookbook challenges to a mid-week meal packs app.
Crack your eggs, bake.
We uncover the tools that'll help us all cook and eat smarter. Join our community where everything we do starts with you. It's early, and I don't even know what we're doing, so...
Well, I think you do know what we're doing, because there's a big box with a question mark on it behind you.
Shall I open it?
Off you go.
Oh no!
Have you found your special surprise? It's your special surprise!
Carrots, celery, eggs, onions.
A lot of these are just unused ingredients that we had left in the studio. So I thought we'd up the ante. Please turn to page 218.
100-layer lasagna. The recipe's 4 pages long. You honestly think we can do this?
This recipe was invented by a chef called Mark Ladner in the US. It's just the most ridiculous lasagna I've ever seen. Very thin layers, so it's not like a normal lasagna where you kind of like throw on the ragu and the bechamel. It's very thin layers of each. We've got Ben, the lovely Ben, who is going to dial in and see what we have made together.
This can't be a time limit.
There's no time limit on this, mate.
I'm excited and filled with dread all at the same time. It's a very odd feeling.
That's what I like to hear.
Should we do this, buddy?
Let's give it a go.
What I want to do first, make a tomato sauce.
You've made a lot of tomato sauces.
Yep, in batches, in a food processor. Blend the tomatoes until the juices are smooth. We're gonna have to use a smoothie maker.
Smoothie makers are excellent for blending things, just not hot things, usually. Okay, so we need a large saucepan over the heat. And you want to get extra virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin?
Yeah, which is interesting, because not a lot of people fry in extra virgin olive oil. And then 10 cloves of garlic.
10? Okay, I think the oil's hot.
One thing you never want to do is let extra virgin olive oil smoke.
Garlic into olive oil. That's starting to brown.
Nice. You could just start putting the tomatoes in. Just pour them straight in.
Oh, it's so splashy. It's like a volcano.
The dough uses 15 egg yolks, which feels like a lot.
15 egg yolks? What am I supposed to do with 15 egg whites? We have that. What happens to that sauce now?
Okay, so have you added the sugar and the salt?
No.
Okay, get the sugar and the salt in there, and then that simmers for about an hour and a half.
What?
It needs to reduce by 2/3, so it's going to be like a super, super intense tomato sauce. Weird start to a sofrito, you've got to get a food processor.
3 really thick rashers?
Yeah. I'll just go straight into the food processor with the garlic. We blend it up to a paste.
Lid on. It's like
Oh wow.
pasty.
It looks good, yeah. Right, you're going to transfer that to a bowl. And then in the same processor, you're going to put the carrots and the celery. We don't want to puree that, we just want to chop it.
That's okay.
So, we're adding some oil over a medium-low heat. And then you need to finely chop an onion.
Ah, my eyes.
Then we add the carrot and celery mix. Reduce the heat and cook until the mixture is tender and sweet, which is about 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
40 minutes.
I'm washing up everything meaty.
Thank you. 300 grams of flour. Okay, so you're making a well.
Oh no, I've got to make a well for 15 egg yolks.
Yep,
I should have done this in a bowl.
I know.
Right, so am I just separating these now?
Yep, cool, separate.
Oh no, whoa. Done. Right, now what?
Fork, mix. He says that you should be able to incorporate about half the egg yolks with the fork, and then you can tip it out and start kneading it.
Here we go, look at this.
See, I think with your knowledge now, you can kind of understand how it should feel.
Stop saying things like with your knowledge, that's so expectant. Next time we do this, can you also deliver me a stand mixer with a dough hook?
You think the Italians have stand mixers? No, they do it by hand. Flatten it out into a disc, cling film it. The recipe says let it rest at room temperature for at least 15 minutes or up to an hour.
I think we're in a good place.
Okay. Have you got another saucepan?
I've got this.
Yeah.
I've got a big casserole dish.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Get it on the heat, because that'll take a while to heat up.
There's tomato sauce everywhere.
So half a tablespoon of oil in the pan, and then pancetta mixture goes in, medium heat, and we're going to break the pancetta mixture up into small bits with a spatula. And the reason you want it over at medium heat is so that fat renders out.
I'd say that is reduced, very thick.
So now we're going to add the basil to the tomato sauce. And now we've just got the pancetta, we're waiting for that to crisp up, and once that's crisped up, we'll put the sofrito into the pancetta.
Oh my goodness, it smells amazing.
Couple of minutes, and then the mince goes in.
Pork, beef.
And then we're going to add the tomato puree. Do you know what we could do, if we really want to go hard at this, is start making the bechamel right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
You want butter, put it over a medium heat, plain flour, and milk. That's going to take about 5 minutes. Should we go wild and add some wine to the meat? We're actually doing two things at once here, and I'm excited. So you can be quite generous with the milk if you're whisking.
I think I'm going to have to. It's thickening up really quickly.
Right, that cooks for about 7 more minutes. And then that's going to go into a freezer bag.
This amount of liquid looks bigger than your average sandwich. And now this tomato sauce has got to go in here.
Okay, so now we are going to roll out pasta into scant 1mm thick sheets. They're going to be 15 by 15 centimetre squares. So I don't think you can afford to waste any of this pasta.
Okay.
So use your hands to shape it, use your hands.
Okay. Oh no, I've torn it.
We need 4 out of each piece of pasta. Love that we're using a tape measure right now. This is great. This is the kind of cooking that I like. Yeah, a little bit thin. That's quite thin. It looks pretty thin. Right, we have pasta sheets. The next step is to boil them, or more accurately, blanch them. So just boil them for 1 minute and then refresh them in cold water so they stop cooking, because they're so thin, they're going to cook really fast. And then we're just going to put them around the edge of a pan or a bowl to dry out a little bit and cool down. So the milk goes into the ragu after it cooks for an hour, and that simmers for another 10 minutes. So the first thing we want to do is spread about a tablespoon of tomato sauce over the base of the dish. Next up, a pasta sheet. Okay, nice. So now it's another tablespoon of tomato sauce. This could take an hour just to put it together. Tell me that you bought pre-grated Parmesan cheese.
I did.
Oh, you're a genius. Grab your bechamel. You want to cut a little hole in the corner of your bag. Now you want to sprinkle over about 2 tablespoons of ragu. Guess what?
We do it all over again.
Yeah, 100 times.
This is a frigging nightmare. You ready for this?
Let me see it. Oh my goodness. That is a hot mess. So now we have to chill it until all the layers weight down together.
I mean, the very top of it's brushed the ice.
Oh my god. You alright?
I'm so stressed out.
Well, now we wait.
So shall I just go for this? I'm going to need to saw it. I don't know if it's done.
Well, it's not.
I think go for it.
Okay, just go all like quickly down.
Oh!
It looks like the picture! It looks like the picture! Wow, that's good. Yeah, you've got it now. I can't believe this has worked. To serve, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 180 degrees Celsius. In a large non-stick frying pan, heat a tablespoon of oil and half a teaspoon of butter.
So what do you reckon? Just one of these?
Yeah?
I'm going for it. I've committed. It's all the way down.
Lovely, that. Good catch, good catch, good catch. Lay it down gently. Try to get oil underneath it.
Yes.
Yes?
It's in and it's held together.
So 3 to 4 minutes or until it's deep golden. In the meantime, you can get a baking tray out, line it with some baking paper. Once it's done, you're just going to transfer it to that and put it into the oven. I can't watch.
So nervous.
I can't watch. It looks a little darker than I might have liked.
Yeah, same. Oh, what a day. Stop sticking.
Use your hand. I know it's hot. Deal with it. Lovely. That's exactly what I'm after. Did you just do 4?
No.
I think that looks amazing. Look at that. You did it.
How are we?
Oh, we are okay. What a day.
I thought it was ambitious when I heard what you were doing.
Ready?
I'm looking forward to the puddle.
This is what we've made.
Oh my word.
This is one slice. This is quite impressive, but it's nothing in comparison to this.
What?
Look at that.
Give that board a bit of a wobble.
There you go, James. It's been so full on, but it's such an amazing sense of achievement.
Looks epic.
I'm going to have to eat it and tell you what it tastes like. Cheers. Oh, wow, it's fantastic. Do you know what? Oh, wow, it tastes so good. The pasta really needs to be fried on that side because otherwise everything else is just a really oozy, melty texture.
Just checking though, everything you made was fresh, right? So it could be frozen, and when this is all over, you could bring it in for James and I to try some, yeah?
Honestly, do you want me to? I'll freeze that massive thing.
Well, look, the wobble on the board looks epic. It's obviously got incredible structure and it's actually holding. It kind of feels like it's fictional. It looks like something from a fairy tale, and as far as I'm concerned, massive pass.
James, well done, we did it.
Knowing you've been doing this all day, I've just been sat in anticipation waiting to see the result.
I quite literally got Everest in washing up form, so you know, I might get to sleep by 1 a.m. Can you make the next one easier, please? We've also built the Sorted Club, where you can get tons of foodie inspo using the PAX Midweek Meal app, discover and share restaurant recommendations using the Eat app, listen and contribute to our Feast Your Ears podcast, and send us ideas for new cookbooks you'll receive throughout the year. Check it all out by heading to sorted.club. And now a blooper. I'm gonna... What's going on today? This is already going badly.